Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Declan. I would just like to start by saying that today, in the presence of a growing number of truly international business, CSA has been again more and more importance at the global scope. A few years ago, I read through the outcome of the top of the Mine Survey 2011. This is one survey carried out by the Consumer Goods Forum, evaluating what the true priority are for consumer goods business leaders all over the world in terms of regulation, human resource, marketing, internationalization, supply chain, to name but a few. Well, corporate responsibility is at the top of the overall industry ranking. Before food and the product safety, and the economy and the consumer demand. CSA is integral to Alliance Boots 2, and the consumer and form a natural part of our business culture. But first, let me explain briefly a little more about Alliance Boots. Alliance Boots is an international pharmacy-led health and beauty private group formed in 2006 as a result of the merger between the Pharmaceutical selling Alliance Unicum and the High Street retailing Boots. We are present in over 23 countries, employing approximately 120,000 people. We operate over 360 distribution centers and own a network of over 3,000 pharmacies in 6 European countries, the majority of them in UK. We deliver to over 150,000 pharmacies, doctor, center and the hospital, dispensing over 245 million items per year. And thanks to our most recent acquisition, we have now become the #1 on pharmaceutical wholesaling in Europe. In short, we provide healthcare service to many millions of people, and it's a dynamic business operating in industries that affect everyone. CSR form an integral part of our business and our future growth plans. Alliance Boots is an international group committed to become global. We strive to be seen as a responsible global citizen, recognized for our contribution to a better world for future generations and for our commitment and a more sustainable environment. To reach our goals is therefore as important as how to reach them, how to do business in a way that is ethical and environmentally sustainable. Since the 19th century, making healthcare more accessible to everybody, including the most disadvantaged, has always been a big inspiration for Boots founder Jesse Boots. The Boots family, for example, directly contributed to the construction of a hospital and university in Nottingham. However, in the UK, Boots has always had a strong commitment to CSA. In many of the other countries in which we operate, CSA initiatives are still relatively young. In order to address this balance, I have implemented a global framework enabling each business to share common standards, knowing that each and of them began then CSA journey at different starting points. Local and regional ownership is key. Each business has one CSA action group, with a local champion acting as coordinator. Local champions are also in charge of communicating our CSA standard to our newly acquired businesses. As a result, the policy and the practice we set at the group level have now been adopted by all our businesses, including those in Turkey and Germany that acquired in 2010. I am delighted to be the chairperson for our Social Responsibility Committee. This committee deals environment, health and safety issue, as well as diversity and equal opportunity, race relation, employment for people with disability, charitable giving, and ethical matter. We monitor our activities through a scorecard segment into 4 areas reflecting the group framework and the priorities. First is community healthcare. Second, environment, carbon management. Marketplace mean product sustainability. Workplace mean as workplace. As I said, responsibilities are decentralized so that the local champions are able to set local programs appropriate to their business environment and in line with priorities set at the group level. We collect all our CSR data through our financial department, which is a huge step forward in monitoring our CSR effort and add credibility to our data. This information gives us insight into what is happening across the businesses and get the issue within our online annual CSR report. With regard to some of our success stories, I like to mention 2 of them in particular. The first one is the community. In December 2009, we announced an ambitious partnership with Macmillan Center Support, with a shared vision that with 3 years, everyone in the UK will have access to the best cancer information and advice in the community. All this is supported by raising money at the local and the national level, as well as volunteering program for our people across the UK, such Alex Gurley said very well. As the Chief Executive of Macmillan Cancer Support, Kieran Devine, stated, Macmillan and Boots is not just an ordinary partnership. It is something that will give people access to information and support from the high street that could change their life and the life of their family and friends. The second one is environment. We continue to work to improve the overall sustainability of our business operations. Thanks to the investment in new technologies that enable us to monitor and reduce the energy as in our store, in February 2010, Boots UK received the Carbon Trust Standard in recognition of a recent achievement in reducing its carbon footprint. At Alliance Boots, we can rightly claim to be a leader and benchmark to other companies in addressing the threat of climate change. In our Nottingham site, for example, we collaborate with university and the government agency to investigate new possibilities with regard to more environment alternatives. A couple of years ago, the government gave us a grant of 1 million to use the carbon emission for the power station at Nottingham to stimulate the growth of algae to could be used as a replacement ingredient with product. This work is progressing positively, and one other issue are currently being considered such as the impact of utilizing sugar cane in manufacturing plastic container or customer purchasing their product in biodegradable bags. I can also quote several bright examples of initiatives outside the UK. The support we give to the Chloranek in the Czech Republic, initiative by the Fund for Children in Need that provide pioneering fostering care for neglected, abused or orphaned children, and partnership in Russia to support an orphanage near Moscow. The donation to Istituto Gaslini, the most important pediatric hospital in Italy, to purchase a flow cytometer, an innovative piece of machinery for the research and the diagnosis cancer of tumors for the children. And the Irish Hospice Foundation in the Republic of Ireland for the development of their children hospice home care program. Finally, with regard to our commitment in supporting the formation of the new generation of pharmacists, we must not forget our partnership with University of Rome Tor Vergata and the University of Nottingham School of Pharmacy, which led in 2008 to the creation of Doctor in Pharmacy, a unique in Europe degree course in pharmacy. Of course, when you talk about CSA, there are many aspects that can be improved. We can do more. We must do more. Let me assure you that in our CSA activity, we constantly strive to keep an approach which is consistent and coherent and committed to initiatives that will make a difference. We must always wonder which is the most effective way to improve our impact on the environment in the community we serve. It's only by doing this that CSR activity as a whole becomes the best tool to international company to give back to society, to quote the well-known Bill Gates expression, and not the contrary, just another corporate marketing and PR tool. Also, the more serious CSR initiatives are, the more profitable they are the group which launched them. Yes, CSR also represents a strong business opportunity. Many CSR activities do generate income, for example, bring additional way to reduce cost or create a new business opportunity, stimulate innovation and entrepreneurship. In conclusion, what CSR means for Alliance Boots is very well explained by our Executive Chairman Stefano Pessina in our last CSR report. All this, Stefano said, is about the duty of care, which is part of our core values, ingrained in our identity and the root in the nature of healthcare itself. It is about taking care of our employees, our customers, or many other stakeholders and our wider environment. And that is, I like to add, this only means at our disposal to really maintain a strong reputation in all the countries and in local community we serve worldwide. Thank you very much for your attention.